History Nuts. I'm Russ Carson Jr., the founder of Family Tree Nuts. At Family Tree Nuts, we build family trees for people, and we produce videos at historic locations and videos that help to honor your ancestors.
I'm Jameson Cable, founder of the Kentucky History Podcast, where we talk about anything Kentucky history, events, people. If it has to do with Kentucky, we're going to discuss it.
And we've teamed up together to bring you History Nuts.
History Nuts is a live show where we talk about, you guessed it, history.
Right. History seems to be less and less to people today, but we are trying to do everything we can to keep it alive.
Absolutely. History is a passion of ours for sure, but it connects to you. Russ, tell us about the best part of the show.
You can join in. You can comment and ask questions live.
We've got a great topic today, and we know you're going to enjoy this episode of
History Nuts.
What's going on? What's going on? Hey, everybody, this is Colonel Carson with my good pal
Jameson Cable, Kentucky History Podcast, and we've made it.
We made it. This is going to be quite unlike anything that we've ever done, isn't it?
Different is definitely the term you could use. This is going to be a little different. We'll see how it goes.
It's definitely
Buckle up.
different, and something we're both pretty excited about. We're going to try to do some new technical stuff that anybody that really knows me knows that I'm not the most technical savvy guy in the world. So we're going to do a little bit of new technical stuff, and you're going to walk us through it.
We're going to try our best. I feel comfortable or confident saying this. If I can show you, anybody can do it, right?
That's right. So what is this show? What are we doing here tonight?
Well, before we get too deep into it, comment, tell us where you're from, hit the like button, share the link or the show and all that good stuff. But what we're getting into is our website. We've launched a website, KentuckyHistory.co. A lot of people get a little confused. They say, where's the M at? No M, just CO. A place where you can find all the Kentucky history you need. So that's where we're going.
Yeah. And you and I was telling you just before we joined on here, I have purposely went out of my way to not check out this website because I want to be as ignorant as the people that are watching this as to what's on the website. So you can get some real reactions from me on that. So, and just pretend that folks that are watching comment with questions, and I'm the Dabburn guinea pig on here, and Jameson's going to show us all about it. I know you've been working for quite some time on this website. How long have you been working on it?
I'm going to say a good month working on it. Of course, the idea came about months ago. I was like, it would be great to have a website where everything's there, all the podcasts, all the videos, everything can be in one spot. And, people can go to the website and just check everything out there. And that way you don't necessarily have to go to, all these other places to find a video or a podcast or just an article. And also kind of lumps a lot of things that we've done together as well. Some of the videos we've done. Some of the videos you've done at Family Tree Nuts that are very Kentucky centered and very informative that people need to see and get out there. So a place you can go, get all the Kentucky history you could possibly want, and be happy, be satisfied. So that's kind of where it started. And as you said, as I said, it took about a month to kind of get it to where this is the first website I've ever made. So kind of work out those bugs, and there's probably still going to be some bugs, I guess, but as we go, I'm learning too. So that's kind of the gist of how that's going.
So in case people are confused, I think a lot of times people think that, we are on the same team, and we are on the same team, but, we are Family Tree Nuts. You are Kentucky History Podcast. We have familytreenuts.org as our website. This is the kickoff of the Kentucky History Podcast website. Also, it's what this is. So but we'll also have
yeah.
Family Tree Nuts stuff on there as well, kind of thing. So, but all right. So I guess let me see here. We got Pauline says, "Hey guys from Paducah." Don said he's watching from Ironton. C. Ray Martin says hello from Corbin, Kentucky. Sandy says she's looking forward to this, guys, and she's watching from Michigan, but originally from Pike County, Kentucky. Robert Franklin said he's watching from South Carolina, would love to see some history videos of Wyandotte County, Ohio, and the Wyandottes. Well, Robert, you're in good luck. We plan to do a lot of stuff this summer in Ohio with all the different Native American tribes. So, but Carla says hello from Logan, Ohio. So, all righty. So I will switch over. I'm going to share my screen, I guess, right? So that you can walk us through it. Tell me what to click and how to click. So.
Because at the end we're going to talk about a big giveaway we've got going on too with the Tobacco Barn Craftsman. So we're going to get to that here in a little bit. And actually, I might just mention it right now as well.
Yeah.
All right. So you're there. You're here. So you'll notice first off the main homepage of the site. So if you type in KentuckyHistory.co, this is what you're going to see. You'll see 3 buttons there. Right now, there is one of those bugs that you'll see. The first one says click here for the giveaway. Don't click that button because it's not linked to anything yet. But below it, you will see a text that says click here for the giveaway on the bottom left there. Do you see that one?
Yes.
Right there. So you can click that. Yeah, click that, and that'll take you to the giveaway that we've teamed up with. And what do you think about that, Russ? Does that look like a pretty sharp piece of wood there?
Yeah. There's Kentucky. That would look great down in my home pub that I have. So
there you go. Yeah. And guess what? It's a piece of Kentucky history, man. That wood and that horseshoe are both, I guess you could call them historical relics, if you want to say it that way. The horseshoe came from a horse farm here in Kentucky. The wood actually came from a barn in Owenton, Kentucky. That's something that's kind of pretty unique. But the Tobacco Barn Craftsman, he makes these, and I know this is Kentucky, but people are watching from Ohio and everything else. So you can go to his website at Etsy. You go to etsy.com/Tobacco Barn Craftsman, and you can find all his works. I mean, he does things like Ohio. Anything you can think of. But anyway, we are giving away this piece of decoration, if you want to call it that, for your home. If you want to enter into this contest, all you have to do is go to our website, click on this link right here, and you'll see what you have to do. Basically, share it on social media, give it away. Scroll down a little bit, share it to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those things, and so forth. Also, the links to his website. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later, too. And if you want to hit back there, Russ, you'll go back to, or you can go up to the top left and click KentuckyHistory.co, and that'll take you home as well. There you go. So, on the left, you've got Kentucky history. On the right, you've got county history. I don't know about you, Russ, but I've been this way many times thinking, you know what, what's the history about this place? And I don't know where to go to find it. Hopefully, as this website grows, this will be the place to find any kind of history you want related to Kentucky. So hit Kentucky history there real quick.
All righty.
There you go. Boom. Stuff we've talked about here already. Well, we haven't talked about Bloody Monday, but we will. But you got the darkest crime in Kentucky, the assassination of William Goebel. If you scroll down some more, you're going to have
that kind of looks like you,
topics that we talked.
Caleb Powers kind of.
Well, like I do have some Barberville relatives, so I don't know.
He had a little more hair than you do. No, here we go. That looks more like you right there. So
anyway, you got John J. You got John C.C. Mayo, some people we've talked about on the podcast, people we've talked about here, and so forth. But if you want to click on one of those, whichever one you want to click on, the picture will take you to like its own page. So right here, they call me the abolitionist, or they call me abolitionist. This is a page about John G. Fee. A little excerpt there. You can scroll down, and you'll actually come to the podcast episode that we've done, me and
wow.
Mr. Pope. And if you keep scrolling down more, you will see the episode that me and you did about John G. Fee. So there you
Oh,
go.
cool. Yeah.
Plenty of Kentucky information delivered to you on the spot.
Yeah.
If you hit go back up and hit back, or actually if you go to the top, let me show you this here. Go to the top there, Russ. And if you go to where it says history, hover over the history word there, and you can see there's your link back to Kentucky history or county history. So click back to Kentucky history.
Cool. I like it.
There you go. And you go to the darkest crime in Kentucky, because that's going to be one that, well, I'm very interested in, of course, as well. But if you scroll down, same kind of format, you scroll down a little bit, and you can tell that we've done a bit more, I guess, podcast episodes for sure. There's about 5 of them there. We've talked about, the assassination of William Goebel. So that's there. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll find our episode there as well, of us talking about the whole ordeal.
Yeah, really cool.
So that's kind of the Kentucky part, and of course, there's a few listed there, but there's loads more. I mean, we've got about 42, I think, episodes, maybe 52 episodes on the Kentucky History Podcast that will become pages and stuff like that as well that you can look into.
That's awesome.
But we've not got, those aren't all created yet, though they will be. But just those are some things you can look in that will, I guess, that are coming soon. So go back up to the history part, and you'll see county history. Click on county history there. This is where I guess you would call it the call to action, because there's 120 counties in Kentucky. And at this moment, I've not been to all of them, and it probably will be a while before I am at all of them. But if you start scrolling down, you're going to see just the massive undertaking that is going to be going on here. You stop right there, and you'll see Adair, Allen, and Anderson County all have click for more history. And if you don't click, I'm just showing that. But go on down to say like Garrett County. Go down to Garrett County a little bit. And you'll see most of these say coming soon, because that's a lot of information that we don't have yet, and I'm working on getting, and making contacts with people from these counties to like do podcasts, talk about their county history, get personal stories. But click on Garrett County there, because it's one that I've already done a lot with. But so you go to Garrett County, and eventually this will be the same for any county, but you're going to see when it was formed, the counties it was formed at, the date, those sorts of things. If you scroll down just a little bit more, you'll see where Garrett County got its name, and bada bam, boom, the history of James Garrett, second governor of Kentucky, who is named after that. You click on that video, watch it, so forth. You got some more stats there about just Garrett County and how it was formed. Just some basic things. But if you keep going down a little more, keep on a little more. There you go. You get a brief history and some other facts there. But then right here, you're going to start getting into the podcast episodes that me and Daniel Hopkins have done about Garrett County. Then you're going to get to the oral history if you go down a little further. And what does it say, Russ? Coming soon. I need to get in touch with some people from Garrett County, or maybe somebody out there knows somebody from Garrett County and say, hey, you know a lot about the history of Garrett County. You should go on this podcast. That'd be great. That'd help out a lot. If you keep scrolling down a little bit more, that's just me. This is the pop-up of saying, hey, we're reaching out. If you know anybody, you can come. Just scroll down a little bit more. You'll even see, hey, you got a business, you want to advertise it, you can advertise it here as well. That's that. Go back to the county history if you can real quick, Russ, and then we'll show another one that maybe will explain Rockcastle. Go to Rockcastle, man.
The center of the universe.
So it's going to be center of the universe. Yes, one of the best counties in Kentucky, if not the best.
I don't know, man. The early pioneers hated crossing Rockcastle. They couldn't wait to get out of there.
So that's one. You know, I've done a lot of Rockcastle because that's where I'm from, and I already kind of know, you know, some basic information. So you go down, if you know, that's the same thing, only Rockcastle County. If you go to the county name, though, stop right there, because that's guess what? Don't have a video yet. Mainly because Rockcastle is named after a river, and you know, I don't know how entertaining I can make a video about a river. If that makes sense. So maybe I guess we'll just get on a canoe and go down it. But, you know, so keep on scrolling down. Keep on scrolling down. You'll see, like, you know, same kind of format. You got the cities, the borders, those sorts of things, and of course more pictures to come as well. Go down just a little further. You're going to get like a brief little history. Not much. There's more to come on that, but there you go. Here's where I'm talking podcasting. You know, I've done 4 or 5 episodes already on Rockcastle County. More to come as far as that goes. If you scroll down even a little bit more for the oral histories, got more on that as well. There's already, you know, I guess, information being put out about those. So I got, you know, the oral histories with my grandma, Miss Robbins, and so forth. And I've actually recorded some more of those as well. And you know, I would love to at one point be able to get these with every county in Kentucky, people from all over, so that people can go and listen. Now, the quick thing, if you click play, and don't click play, because that we don't, you know, that'll cause a problem. Don't click play. Don't click play. It'll mess with audio and everything else, I'm sure. But if you click play, that'll take you right to the podcast episode, and it'll start playing on your phone through Apple Podcasts and that. So if you go back up, let's go to Madison County, Russ, because that's one near and dear to your heart, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you scroll down to old Madison County, I mean, if you're not getting the theme, these are all kind of set up the same, but yet, you know, some of them I just don't have as much information on yet, and so forth. Eventually, we'll have all these live, and people will be able to go county to county and see everything they need to see. Same format here, but scroll down a little bit more to the James Madison, not George Madison, but James. Scroll down a little bit more to there you go. That's a familiar face. Woo! But anyway, so some of these videos that you know, that have already been done. You know, this is Madison County history. This has to do with people at Boonesboro, and Kit Carson. You know, he was born in Madison County. And this is kind of the development as we make videos, or as you all make videos. These will be able to be posted. I'm working on Meade County right now. You know, that's one of the counties I've been working on, and you know, you did a video about Meade County, and it fits right in.
Yeah.
And Boone, you know, this is one of us talking about Boone coming here from with the Transylvania Company and all that sort of thing. But the same thing goes. I mean, Lincoln County is another. I think so far I have maybe 5 to 6 counties complete. And when I say complete, that's not a correct term. These will never probably be complete because there'll be more history to add. But I guess the better way to say it is they're live. You can go to those counties, you can see them, you can watch the videos, you can see, you know, listen to the podcast, and so forth, as that goes. Now, the other parts of the site are just as good, or you know, are just as informative. So if you want to scroll back up and go to the home page again, we can go from there. So click on the KentuckyHistory.co on the left. There you go. You got it down. And scroll down now. Let's scroll down a little bit. So the first little section there, you got the Kentucky History Channel. You click on the link there. Don't click on the link because it'll take you to YouTube. You click on the link, it'll take you to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you'd like. Family Tree Nuts and Kentucky History Channel both. Just scroll down a little bit more. Well, keep going. That's one of the videos that's available. Keep scrolling a little more. There you go. This is a new thing, Kentucky Book Review. Now, teamed up with my mom, and we're going to put out some book reviews that are focused on Kentucky history, or just like a Kentucky-based book. If you click on that one real quick, go click on that link there. That is an in-house link, so it stays with the site. And scroll down just a little bit to the first, The Book Woman of Troublesome Creek, man. This is a great book. It's awesome. It's Kentucky history through and through. If you haven't read this book, you can get it on Audible if the Audible is your choice or not. But click on the link on that book, and it'll take you to a review that my mom wrote about the book. We won't sit here and read it, but you can scroll down and see links to get the book and all that stuff. It's a really good book about the blue people of Kentucky, about the I've lost it, the pack horse librarians, and it's a really good book. But those are going to come more. I'm reading the Ashland tragedy right now, and I'll put a review on it as well. You can click those links. Don't click them now, because that'll take you to Amazon and all those places, or Audible or whatever. But if Audible book's your choice, go click on that link, and it'll help support the channel as well. If you want to go back up to the home page now, Russ. There we go. Any questions so far? Does this all make perfect sense?
Yeah, I'm loving this here. I'm looking to see if there's any questions. Robert says, this is inspiring. Our nation needs something like this for every state. You and I have talked about this.
Yes, we have, haven't we?
Yeah, Cheryl says, is there any genealogy for John Fee? Her fourth great grandfather was John Fee. Came from North Carolina. Chris from last night's show, from Whitdock's Cemetery Tours, is watching. He says, hello, guys. Don't forget to check out his, subscribe to that YouTube channel too. Great videos over there. Whitdock's Cemetery Tours. Taven says his grandfather was raised on Troublesome Creek. So cool.
There you go. I mean, as far as books go, really good book. Highly recommend it.
Somebody from in-house at Family Tree Nuts says they're related to him also. That might be Sue kind of thing. It's coming up as Family Tree Nuts. But yeah, this is really cool, man. Is there more that we can take a look at here? I don't want to start asking questions.
There's a lot more. Yes.
Okay.
Well, do you have questions? If you got a question, shoot the question to me.
No, we don't. I don't see any questions on here. I'm just saying, before I start asking questions about things that you're going to cover.
Yes. Yeah.
What,
keep scrolling. Go ahead.
No, I just say, where do you want me to click now? Scroll down.
Yeah, scroll down. We talked about. There you go. The book review. Now it says go back to or past the book review. Into the podcast. You'll have the podcast there, and then and the podcast is very explanatory. You click on that, and you're going to take you to the podcast. But if you scroll down one more to Shelby Roy Hopkins here, Stories of My Life. Shelby Roy, I've known him for a while now. He's a very nice, very knowledgeable historically, especially in like Lincoln and Rockcastle and Garrett County. But he has been writing these stories from just his life, and they're very funny. Usually are have some sort of joke and so forth. But these are just stories from his life. And if you click on the link right there, the button, if you want to call it a button, that'll take you to some of his posts, and you can scroll down, and there's he's got loads of them coming out. He's got there's just 2 there now, but there's probably a total of 20 he's already sent me, or that I already have, that will be coming out and being posted as well. But just, good, heartfelt, like it says, telling stories on his front porch. It's what they are. But also Kentucky related because he's from Kentucky. But go back to the home now, and we'll start navigating things a little bit differently. If you go up to the top, you'll see words like history, podcast, and so forth. If you go up to those are links as well. So if you go in there, you'll see podcast home. Click on podcast home. There you go. Now you'll see, this is kind of the podcast homepage. You can scroll down just a little bit, and that's a video. You can see the same video on our Facebook, a little excerpt, I guess, description. If you scroll down just a little bit more, you'll see more specifically some of the stuff the podcast has. You have the podcast with me and Mr. Pope, and then if you scroll down just a little bit more, you'll see the Kentucky Spotlights when we have guests on the podcast. That way, if you just want to listen to the one with the guest, you can go to the guest. If you want to listen to the one with me and Mr. Pope, you can go to that. It kind of separates that if somebody's looking for two different things. Go back up to the top again, but go to and the county history, which that county history just loops you back around to the actual county history page. But go back up to the top, and you can check out the channel, the channel one. Go to the channel, and then you can go to the channel home. So just go to the channel home there. And now if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see that you have the links to the channel stuff, the specific things. You have Kentucky governors, people from Kentucky, Kentucky county names. And if you click on any of those, you can click on whichever one you like there, Russ. And you'll see that is more specific. If you just want to learn about some governors of Kentucky, click on that one. There you go. You got the first 3 governors there. I think I've done about 14 videos on the governors. So eventually there'll be 14 of the videos on the governors. And those will be posted to Facebook and to Twitter, pretty much it'll be a post just about every day coming out for the next probably month and a half or 2 months. So that's that. Now, if you click on any of those, that'll take you directly there to the county names. And then you're going to get Oliver Hazard Perry, Perry County, the hero of 1812, or the War of 1812. And Kentucky people, there you go. And you're going to get Thomas Todd, and I think Rebecca Boone will be coming out soon, and a few others. Well, like I said, they'll be coming out pretty much daily here the next few months. If you go back up, and that's I don't want to be too technical here, but basically a lot of this stuff, kind of connects to each other and so forth. Like if you go to the Madison County page, there's going to be a lot of stuff on there about Daniel Boone. But Kentucky people, Rebecca Boone also fits into Kentucky people, so those are there. Now, basically, these tabs at the top there that you're hovering over link you to everything that we've kind of talked about. That you can go to Shelby Roy's stories, you can go to book reviews. As well. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Did we lose you? Did I lose you?
Where are we at? Yeah, I'm here. No, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. So can you go to genealogy, the tab up at the top. And of course, too, if you're doing this on your phone, it'll probably look a little bit different, but all the links kind of go the same way. So if you scroll down just a little bit, you're going to see a button there that will take you to familytrees.org or familytreenuts.org right there. And you got a few of your videos here that aren't Kentucky related per se, but we'll put some more on there as well that have your all's videos as well that are First to Fight, Johnny Cash, he's buried in Tennessee. But all those kind of videos will go up there as well. Scroll back up a little bit, back to the top, you'll find contact. Contact us there. Click on that one. This is where the help comes from. Because, like, if you know somebody, or if you have a bit of history that you can kind of throw our way, or somebody who would be great to be on the podcast, or could provide us with history, go here. You can send us an email. You can email me, jamesonCable at kentuckyhistory.co, and that helps out a bunch, because we're talking about 120 counties. Any help that I can get will be great. As far as that goes, I do have resources here that I can get stuff from, but as far as going all out, I'm going to need some help. If you want to go up to the top again, you'll see a button that says support by all the little social media icons. You can click on that, and of course, support us that way as well. It does cost time and money. I do want to say a big shout out to our patrons. That basically is the reason this website got started financially, because they were willing to donate and help us get it up and going, because as things go, they cost money, and we really want to give them a shout out, because they helped us get it. They helped us financially get it going. If you want to go back up to the top again there, and you'll see on the right, you can see all of our social media handles. If you click on any of those, they'll take you to our social media part, and all that. That is the gist of it that I can think of right off the top of my head. So, do you have any questions? Or have I done it so well there's no questions?
Yeah, it's gosh, man, this is what a massive resource that this is. This has such potential for growth that being able to add, this is better than what the state has for us to use, kind of thing, to put on there.
Well,
and
it's funny you bring that up, because go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I know you just got a few things on there under each tab and stuff, but as time goes on, it's going to grow and grow and grow. And what's awesome about this history is that it doesn't like change or go away. It's the same, and it's just as relevant later on. So over time, this is going to be a really, really awesome tool for anybody to be able to research. But you said it was funny that I said that.
The biggest. You brought up the other website. Yeah, and not knocking the other.
Ah, shoot. Did we lose Jameson?
To kind of. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Uh-oh.
I got you.
You got me still here? I'm back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. So moving around there. But, the Kentucky Historical Society, and even just the government, the Kentucky.gov, those sorts of sites, nothing wrong with them. But I always just find it a little bit harder to kind of navigate. And it's not always, I know what I want, but I can't find it. And especially when you're looking at Kentucky history, I want something straight up, give me the Kentucky history. And I kind of want this website to be that. If you want history from Rockcastle County, or Garrett County, or Lyon County, or Meade County, or Pike County, come here, click on it, and there you have it. There's as much history as we can possibly muster out in one spot. And then say, hey, after I get my feel of Pike County history, I'm going to move over to Letcher County and find out what you got there. And of course, eventually you're going to find these connections that so and so from Pike County moved to Louisville, and so forth. You're going to find all these kind of interwoven connections as a state. And of course, then there's these big events. If I'm from Ballard County, which is all the way in the western part of the state, I may not know about what was going on in Louisville to cause Bloody Monday. That's something that you can find, and it's easier to find. It's all right here in one spot. And like you were saying, there doesn't seem like there's as much now, but in a few months, in a year, it's going to be twice. It's going to triple and quadruple the amount of information that's on here.
I think we lost you.
The faster it grows, the better it'll be. Uh,
Right.
um,
Well, it
so
seems
yeah,
like
there's that.
someone could give you stuff to put on there too. They could suggest, hey, I've got this neat
Yeah.
story about
Oh, yeah.
XYZ County.
Yeah, and even you talk about the genealogy aspect of it, or the people that um I've just went blank on the graveyard guy you just mentioned. What was his name? The dude.
Chris Witt from Witt Doc Cemetery Tours.
Yeah, so people that have cemetery stuff. Oddly, my mom is quite big with the cemetery at Providence Church of Christ in Rock Castle, and there's a lot of information there. That can be brought in certain forms as well, to where people could find out their genealogical records, or who's buried at this cemetery, or whatever it may be. I guess the growth or the information is unlimited. It can
Yeah, the
become
potential
something
is amazing for sure.
even more as it goes. So, yeah.
Right. And so this website's active
yeah.
right now. So people could go on there at any time and check it out. Check it out, can't they?
It is active right now. Yeah, it went live a few days ago. That is one thing, and this is a technicality as well that people may or may not understand or even want to hear with the podcast. So I had to make the um, website go live so that they could begin to switch the podcast over. Like right now, our podcast host is Anchor, and so we put our podcast through Anchor. But that was another reason to start the website, is now the website will be producing the podcast. So it kind of cuts strings that we don't need. Now we will be the 100% provider for the podcast, for the videos, for the information, everything. If that makes sense.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that's a great thing, Jameson. It really is. This is awesome stuff. I'm real excited about that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this thing grow.
Yeah, so that's it. If you want to go back to the giveaway tab there, and we can talk about that a little bit more. Not the button, the words, because it's a little bug there. I was hoping to fix it before I got on here, but my internet is not doing good at all. So anyway, all you got to do is very simple. The Tobacco Barn Craftsman joined up with us. So he's got some great stuff. Go to his Etsy page if you want to order directly. You can also check his Facebook page out and his Instagram out to get more, specifics on prices and the other work he does. I mean, he's got everything you probably want. He could probably make about anything out of old barn wood, and that's connected to Kentucky. But anyway, so to enter, all you got to do, I made a Facebook post, our Facebook page. It's pinned to the top, and you can share that. If you do share it, make sure you put a comment, because then like if you share a post and your shares are private, I won't know that you shared it. Just your friends on Facebook will know that you shared it. So make sure you put a comment, just put like shared or whatever, and that will let me know. Also, you could share it on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. Just make sure you tag Kentucky History Podcast so that I then know that you shared it. And then we'll enter you in. If you have all those social media platforms, share it on all those, and you'll get your name put in, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So, but that is that. You can go to the website also and just copy and paste the link and share it that way as well. The website has the links to the Tobacco Barn Craftsman as well. So, just an easy click. And that's that.
Yeah.
So
When are you going to do the
it'll look
giveaway?
good on anybody's wall.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, so it starts today. We'll draw for it next Thursday. That sounds good,
Okay.
and we'll give it away then. So give
Draw,
people
draw
more
forward
time. I know a lot of the videos that we
on our weekly show.
yeah, next Thursday. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So tune in next week.
Awesome. Yeah. Sue says that unless we know what a man has done, we will never know what a man can do. This is part of why I love history. And you have just planted a seed of knowing for all of Kentucky. Love it. That's what she said. Good deal.
Well, thank you, Sue.
Yeah. Well, that's man, I'm kind of blown away, kind of thing. Like I said, I purposely didn't look at it. I knew you would do a good job, but I didn't have any expectations for it. But man, this is a big deal. This is a big deal, and I'm real excited about what it's going to become, and it's such a resource for so many people that are going to be able to learn about it. I think of the genealogy side, of course. I live in Colorado, but my ancestors lived in Kentucky, and I know which county. I can Google that county and go on Wikipedia and learn a little bit about it. But the facts that there's going to be podcasts and videos and stories and things like that from the actual county, that's really, really cool, man. Really cool. You've done an awesome thing here. I'm really excited.
It's well, thank you. I hope that it becomes something that people will be able to, use for forever. That it'll be a hub of information. So
Yeah, man.
that's the goal.
Carla says, nice website. I have some friends in Kentucky that will be interested. Thanks for sharing. So good deal. Good deal. Well, I look forward to this, man. Now I'm going to be, get ready, man. People are going to start including myself. Hey, man, here's something to add to this county. Here's something to add on there, kind of thing. You'll have to hire a webmaster to maintain this guy. So, but you've opened up something that's going to definitely require some time, isn't it?
Well, it already has, and I definitely expect it will going forward.
Yeah, good deal.
I definitely need to improve my internet because it was really, my internet was pretty rough yesterday, and then it is today. I'm like, man, I need internet so bad to get this to just work on it, put more into it. So
sure, absolutely, no doubt. So well, good deal, man. Well, I guess we'll get off of here for now, but I think that when we get off here, a lot of us are going to be checking out this website, kind of thing, for the next couple of days for sure. So anything else you want to say before we take off?
that's it. I appreciate everybody sticking through with us because it was a bit more informative, not our typical history dialogue or topic, but something I hope people can use, and that's been it. Go check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Man, I appreciate that. KentuckyHistory.co. And one thing we didn't say, make sure you go to the Kentucky History Podcast, subscribe to their channel there on YouTube so you can see all the new videos that come out there. And, of course, Family Tree Nuts, we've got tons of videos coming out all the time. So make sure you subscribe to those as well. But all righty. We'll take off, Jameson. I guess we'll see you here next week.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Yeah, man. And hey, remember, Family Tree Nuts. Let our nuts find the nuts in your family tree.
At Family Tree Nuts, we make professional, historic videos all over the country and currently have videos in 25 states and even a few international. Let's face it, nobody wants to read anymore. As a matter of fact, nobody wants to even watch long videos, which is why I'm going to keep this real quick. Moving into the future, how are we going to educate the public on all the historic treasures that are found in every community? We have found the answer. Short, entertaining, and to-the-point videos with lots of shots and views that are relevant to the subject. These videos are shared on social media and are the fastest and least expensive way to educate the community on the history of your area. We have experience working with historical organizations as well as city or county tourism departments and Chamber of Commerce's to produce these videos for their use. Our clients are provided with copies of any video produced as well as online links to the videos that they can easily add to their websites. Let us document and produce videos of just a few or all the historic sites in your area. You will find our rates extremely affordable and well below the industry standard for media production. We are passionate about preserving and documenting as many historical sites as we can, and we would love to work with you. For more information, contact me directly at russ@familytreenuts.org or my personal phone at 859-314-1976. And remember, Family Tree Nuts, let our nuts find the nuts in your family tree.